What is going on, guys? How is it going today? My name is Scapenomics, and welcome back to another flipping and money-making live stream here today. I look a little bit small. I think we've got the webcam a little bit too high up there. Welcome back to another one, guys. Today, we're working with 1,526,000,000, and guys, I gotta say, the pre-stream turnout in the lobby here, you guys waiting for me, incredible, man. 8 people waiting to watch the stream. Now we have 12 people in here right now. Welcome everybody to the stream today. Now, just really quick before we get into it, I just want to say welcome everybody. We want to go through the names really quick and see everybody. So we have Forrest Wonkus in here. We have Lewinteg, Sunled as well. Alex, I saw you as well. We had Ryan Sellers. He was first here today. Welcome, Ryan. Thank you guys for tuning in. JPS was in here, and Al Harith. Welcome everybody. Good to see you. And did I say Lewinteg? I saw you as well, man. Good to see everybody today. Now, it's going to be a little bit of a fun stream today. We're going to have a couple beers maybe. We're just going to have a lot of fun with it today and just see how much money we can make. Guys, you guys know, okay? You guys know that Friday is my favorite day to stream. So let's just sit back, kick back, and make some money today. Be sure to drop a like if you do enjoy it. And without further ado, let's get into the session today. And Reverse FN popping in with the wave. And we have Matt Quinn over on YouTube. And we have I Am Subaloco over on Twitch. So many people in here today. Welcome, guys. Been watching your old live streams all day. Just found you. Matt Quinn, welcome, man. Good to see you. Lucky you just found the channel, and we're doing a live stream right now. So let's go ahead and start out today. First, we're going to do the Dragon Claws today. I think my goal for today is to cycle through all of these kind of gear-related items first. Some of that higher, more expensive gear that is kind of medium volume. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and try out some pretty expensive stuff because I have been flipping some pretty expensive items all day. Actually, I think I'm up like 8 mil today. So that's really, really solid. I'll check that out in 1 second here. Let's see. The past day, we're up 20 mil. Look at that. So a little bit better than I thought, but not the past hour, the session. There we go. And we also have the alt account today as well, which I promised. I told you today we would have the alt account. So welcome everybody to the stream today. We're going to go ahead and list a few items here. We're going to do the Dragon Hunter crossbow next. By the way, guys, what have you been flipping today? Have you been flipping today at all? Happy Friday to everybody who is tuning in. Friday is my favorite day to stream. You guys know that. Friday and Saturday. I mean, the vibes are just so good on those days. No work to look forward to. Quote unquote, okay? Let's go ahead and list a few of those Dragon Hunter crossbows as well. Now, we do have to be a little bit careful because we still have 739 mil left, and we have a couple more slots to fill up here, so wow, so many people in the live chat today. We have Davey, welcome, and 407 Wolf saying, doing my first Friday farm run, finally off of work. Congrats to that, man. Shout out to that. We also have Davey Hurtmakers. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Please correct me if I am wrong. He says, I made my first bond 2 weeks ago, just shy of 30 mil now. Should I buy one bond and continue with 24 mil or buy 2 bonds for the bonus days and start from 18 million GP? Really, really good question. It depends, right? Davey, if you're going to play a lot and you know you're going to use the, those 2 bonds consistently and you're going to benefit from the bonus days, go with the 2 bonds, flip with 18 mil. 18 mil versus 24 mil flipping, it's not that big of a difference. You're going to still be flipping the same, item categories, I would say. So I would personally go for 2 as long as you're going to flip every day and really get the maximum use out of it. Otherwise, just break them up. It won't hurt you too much either way. Let's do the Diamond Dragon Bolts E and the Dragon Darts. We're going to cycle into both of those items. Those are 2 higher volume items we're going to list. That way we can kind of split up this 739 mil properly. Make sure we fill up all of our slots with it. Oh yeah, we're going to fill that up right there. And we're going to do the Dragon Darts as well. Currently, we're clearing about 15 GP on the Diamond Dragon Bolts E. I assume the Dragon Darts are going to be a similar margin or look just as good. Not as good, but still pretty good. We're going to take that. We're going to list the limit of those. Oh, Rom Taffa with the $2 in the super chat. I didn't even see that. Rom, thank you so much, man. Really do appreciate that. He says, I'm getting a tattoo while watching. No way. No way. Just because of that, Rom, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I've got a surprise for you. And thank you guys for tuning in today. Drop a like if you enjoy. We're going to get into all the flips today. And Rom, I want to know what kind of tattoo you're getting because that is pretty freaking epic, man. So, I know a lot of you guys, you love tuning into these streams, you just love hanging out and flipping some items, but also, on top of that as well, I think you guys know it's going to be a good stream when you see one of these bad boys. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We got a nice little tall boy to drink today while we do some flipping, because it's Friday, and I want to sit back, kick back, relax, and make some bank. So, you guys know what it is. We're going to get a few beers in us, and we're going to get some flips going as well. And before I crack it open, though, yeah, drunk stream, exactly. Before I crack it open, I just got to move a couple more items onto the exchange, and then after that, I actually need to do, actually, let's do Primordial Boots next. I have to change some settings over on Twitch. I think I actually messed something up on Twitch. Yeah, I gotta fix it really quick. So, it's not gonna be a big deal. It's gonna take 2 seconds. But then, we will be flipping for the rest of the night. Flipping and drinking. Guys, welcome to the stream today. If I missed your comment, I do apologize. Everyone is chatting today. It's crazy. There's so many people chatting. Anyway, we have 272 mil. We're gonna list the Carol's Leather Top. Carol's Leather Top is a great, I would say, like, it's pretty high volume, I would say. It's also a great item to flip if you're around like a 25 to 50 mil cash stack. The Carol's Leather Tops are really, really good performers. And the limit is actually higher than you'd think. You can buy 15 of these every 4 hours. We also have the Dragon Hunter Crossbows, which came in. We're going to turn around and sell those. We're clearing about 90k on the Dragon Hunter Crossbows, which is, it's so-so. I prefer to clear 100k on them, but I'll definitely take the 90k. It's not a big difference. And let's do the, I guess we can do the Ceradoman God Sword. It's not my favorite flip to do on stream because they don't trade that quickly, but I think we're going to get lucky with it today, okay? I have a feeling. Ooh, really bad margin on those. That being said, I guess not, guys. I guess we're not going to get lucky with those. And we'll knock a few of these down here. I know the alt account logged out as well, so we're going to take care of that here. So many errors right off the bat, guys. I do apologize. We'll get into all the questions here in a second. And sorry, guys. It's taking a while to get into this second account here. I don't know why it was like lagging to get in. I don't know what that was. Okay, let me just put my pin in really quick. And let's get some flips on the alt account as well. Let me see. Where is that scene? Believe it's this one. Okay, there we go. All right, welcome, guys. Okay, let's do the Dragon Bones as well. We're going to list the Dragon Bones with the last slot that we have on the main account. And then we're going to go ahead and put some flips on the alt account. And we only have 41 mil on the alt account, so we have to keep that in mind. The flips we do on the alt account are going to be way different than we do on the main account. Good amount of Dragon Bones we can list there. And on the alt account, I guess we'll do Dragon Bones as well. Margin looks pretty good on those, so that's what I like flipping about, or flipping on two accounts. That's like one of the best features is you margin check on one account, you can use the margin on both accounts, which is really, really awesome. And we've got those listed. I'm going to check out the Dragon Arrows as well. I haven't seen any crazy margins on them as of late, but that means, hey, that means there's some potential for there to be a good margin. Am I right? Come on. If we haven't had one in a while. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to take that margin. Really, really solid margin, clearing about over 10 GP on those each, which is really nice. Let's also get the sharks listed as well. Don't worry, guys. After this, we're going to get all into the live chat. I just like getting the flips listed first because if we're just sitting here chatting, then we should just be listed in the just chatting category, right? So we need to get the flips going first, and then we're going to sit back, kick back, relax, have a nice little beer. Well, it's a little bit more than one beer, okay? And we're going to have a good time today. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Leave a like if you do enjoy this, and let's make some bank today, guys. Also, we're going to get the blood runes on the alt account as well. Although, after they changed the buying limits on the blood runes, I haven't really found a good margin on them ever since. We're going to do maybe the Brimstone Ring. That's a good option. We're not going to use all the slots on the alt account, unfortunately. We're going to use all the gold, but not all the slots. I think it's just going to be a little bit too much effort to use every single slot. So, we'll just list a couple items that I think are going to do above average. Wow, margins are really good right now, too. We can't do quite that many. We'll do 4 at once. Whew, we got that out of the way. We got the Dragon Darts sold off. That didn't take a lot of time at all. We'll do the Tormented Bracelet next. Typically, I would do the Amulet of Torture next, but we don't have enough to flip the Torture limit, so I'm just going to do, or Tormented limit. No, Torture limit. God, I cannot keep it straight. We haven't even had the beer yet, and I can't keep it straight. Let's go ahead and list a few of the Tormented Bracelets. I think we can get 4 of them or so. Yeah, that's about right. And we got all the Dragon Claws. Let's go list those back. Then fix Twitch, and then we'll get into the live chat questions while I sit back and enjoy this beer today. I think I have to edit the category. Stream info. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. We're good. No worries on that then. Currently down 145K. And let's get into the beer today. Let's get into some questions. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And let's take a little bit of... I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Let's see. Okay. I sent a pic to you, Scape. Okay, let me see it, man. I'll try to show it. Can I show it on stream? Do you care? Wow, that's actually sick. Yo, that's a cool tattoo. I'm all about that, man. Also, we have JPS over on YouTube. He says, 2 accounts are amazing for items with low limits like 8. Exactly. And if you split, like, if you've got, like, let's say 1 bill and you split 500 mil across 2 accounts, that's when it really becomes effective, right? Because we can flip a limit of, like, 15 primordial boots on one account and we'll do 14 on the other one. That's 30 primordial boots. If you've got a good margin on that, like, even if it's only 25K, you're still going to clear, like, what, 400K? Maybe? More? World of RS over on YouTube says, hey, Cyronomics, that's a funny one. He says, do you like my 43 mil flip and my 8 mil flip? Thank you. Yes, I think your 8 mil flip was the Grazi flip and your 43 mil flip was the Dexterous Prayer Scroll. Both really, really awesome flips. Great job, World. And if you guys want to see those flips, be sure to join us on Discord, link in the description below to that. We have a Discord group of about, what are we at now? 1,682 members, so it's definitely a growing community over there, and we would love to have you join that. We have Bob Uncle over on YouTube. He says, I have 221 mil. What do you recommend flipping? Personally, you're going to want to try to transition between a little bit of high volume and a little bit of like higher margin items. So for example, you're going to want to do, like, maybe your basics, right? So still Zulrah Scales, Amulet of Fury, because those are really simple, easy, quick flips that are going to net you a little bit of gold. On top of that, things like Carol's Leather Top, Aram's Robe Top, Aram's Robe Skirt, Berserker Ring, Archer's Ring, maybe some things like the Toxic Staff as well. If you have a little bit more flipping experience, the Toxic Staff is a great option for that. Just because the Toxic Staff has pretty good margins on it, but it's not something that flips very consistently, so I tend to recommend people have more experience before trying them out, so, you know, they don't freak out when they flip them, right? Another great item, Staff of the Dead, Staff of Light. Those are 2 really good items as well. Sierra, I think you should flip some stuff in real life. What, like things on eBay? You think I should flip some real life items? Hey, if you flip real life items, you get real life gold, man. Show up on Wall Street with the party hat. That would be amazing, man. What if we did like a photo shoot on Wall Street with the party hat? People would be like, who's this idiot? It's Magno over on YouTube says, hey man, how's it going? It's been a while. Good to see you, It's Magno. It has been a while. Thank you for tuning in today. And I'm glad you could catch another stream. We really appreciate that. Cheers to that. Happy Friday, everybody. And thank you for tuning in, guys. We also have Return of Wilderness, probably not the real one, but he says, do you think Infinity Boots will go back to 2 mil again with the Steam launch? Probably not. Infinity Boots are actually a pretty high volume item if you go look at the volume on the Old School RuneScape website. So I would assume they're probably not going to go that high, but I'm not going to talk about specific price points for the item, but I don't think they're going to hit 2 mil. Let's go ahead and sell these Primordial Boots back. A decent margin on those right now. I'm hoping we can actually sell them. Sometimes they are a little bit difficult to sell. Skygore X over on YouTube says, flip things from eBay sounds interesting, but I was thinking on flipping some burgers. Dude, don't even get me started. I am starving right now. Telly DeLummy says, I tried the over on Twitch, by the way. He says, I tried the toxic staff once, and it did freak me out a bit. I think I sold it back at a minimum. See, I'm telling you, man, it's an interesting flip. A lot of people, they think it trades a lot quicker than it actually does. It's the same thing with the Staff of the Dead and the Staff of Light. These are not, like, frequently traded items at all. They're actually pretty low volume if you look at the volumes, and I think a lot of people get surprised by that. They don't expect that, and they end up losing money on them. Let's go ahead and do the Amulet of Torture and next, guys. Probably going to get a good margin on that. Also, we did list the Ceradome and God Swords for like 200k less than their current margin, and they are buying, so I'm very happy with that. We have Alum over on YouTube. He says, hey, Scapenomics, what's up? Good to see you, Alum. Thanks for tuning in today. We're already 210k in profit. How far are we into the stream today? And that doesn't include the alt account, by the way. What are we? 16 minutes in, so we're actually a little bit farther in already than I thought. But 249k, that's not too bad. We made up for all of the margin check costs for the most part. Set up the thing so we can order you food. I'll order you some Uber Eats. No, dude, don't worry about it, man. It's all good. I don't even know how to set that up. Is that actually a thing? Is that actually a thing where you can order a streamer food? That's kind of weird. I don't know if I would like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and list the Dragon Claws for a little bit lower. I'm scared that we're trying to sell them for too greedy of a price, and we're not going to be able to sell them off very quickly. It is a thing? Wow, that's crazy. I don't think I'm a popular enough streamer to reap the benefits from that. Although I do appreciate your kindness in offering. So we've got the alt account going. It looks like the Dragon Bones are still buying, and we're on margin on both accounts, right? So we're going to let those sit for a little bit longer. We haven't had any luck with the Dragon Arrows yet, so we're going to give that another margin check here. Still selling for the same price, but I bet the buy price is probably not the same. Yep. Now it's a 1 GP margin. Feels good, guys. Well, that one went out the window. Okay, we'll do the Amulet of Fury in place of it. I heard the Furies were a decent flip today. It does look like they are starting to recover in price, possibly. They've been trading between like 1.4 and 1.5 mil for a couple weeks now, so I'm waiting for it to get past like 1.55 mil, and then maybe, just maybe, will I consider an investment on it. And we'll knock that down one more. Oh, we still can't get that many? We can only trade 4 of them at a time. That's kind of sad. We have the Mandalorian and Anthony Coburn over on Twitch popping in. Good to see both of you guys. Welcome to the stream today. And thank you for checking out the stream over on Twitch. We really do appreciate that. We are trying to grow the Twitch audience a little bit, so welcome to the stream today. We've got a nice tall boy with us today. Nice big beer. You guys know how it is. Sit back, kick back, drink some beer, make some flips, make some money. And as time goes on in this stream, we're going to cycle into some more expensive items. Maybe we'll check out some Inquisitor. I don't really want to do the Volatile Orbs. They've given me such a bad run recently. I had a tough loss on Volatile Orbs. I should actually post it. I have it saved. It was a big loss. I don't want to ruin it, so I'm not going to say how much I lost, but it's pretty big. By the way, guys, if you are watching over on YouTube, please drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel if you guys want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping live streams and flipping content to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. And on top of that as well, please join us on Discord. That's where half the teaching happens. If you want to learn how to flip in old school RuneScape, you want to get a lot better at it, then join us on Discord. We have a lot of people in there who are progressing to billions, man. Sorry, I had to put the clan chat out there as well. Oh, sorry, Alharith, man. We've got a trade coming in from Alharith. Let's see what he's got for us today. 13,000 vials of water coming in from Alharith. And Alharith, don't you worry, man. I've still got the water right here, okay? Just because we're drinking beer doesn't mean that I forgot water. Oh my god, and he's talking crap in... You're funny, Alharith. Anyway, we got off those Dragon Hunter crossbows. Very, very nice. I think we're going to go ahead. We're already 1 mil in profit. Wow. We're going to go do the Pegasian boots next. Actually, before we do those, let's do the Bandos Tassets. Tassets are just a really quick flip. Honestly, Tassets are a lot higher volume than most people think. These things trade a lot faster than things like, you know, the Staff of the Dead, right? When you think they probably trade around the same speed, it's just not the case. I guess because the Bandos Tassets are like one of the most sought out melee pieces, right? Gear pieces, that is. Anyway, we got the Amulets of Fury over on the alt account. We're going to turn around and sell them. We're getting about 14k on them as of right now. And that's with the margin cut as well. Not that we took a significant cut at all. We did a very minor cut to it, about 1k. And we've got everything listed and ready to go. Wow, those Furies sold extremely fast. We made a good amount of money on that, actually. We're going to go back in and do another quantity of them. Sharks are taking a little bit longer than I thought to buy, and I think we might have run out of luck on the Dragon Bones. So we're going to turn around and sell both the Dragon Bones on our main account and on our alt account, both for the same exact margin. It's important when you're selling items across 2 accounts to list exactly at the same margin, man. Because if you don't, then you're competing with yourself, and that's not really a good idea. Forrest Wunk over on YouTube says, Tassets were really solid just now. Bandos chest piece was nothing. Okay, we're probably going to give both a check, to be quite honest. Whew. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the stream today. We have Hey Cup popping in over on YouTube. He says, yo, yo, good to see you, Hey Cup. Thank you for stopping by today, man. Drop a like if you are enjoying, by the way. I got a new viewer. You owe me. Okay. I think you owe me, Alharith. Okay, how about that? We have 19 mil on the alt account. I think I'm going to do the Amulet Crystal. Now, the Amulet Crystal is a flip I do a lot in the 10 to 100 mil series. The reason I like doing it is because it's one of those items that I don't find is very competitive. You know, you can easily squeeze out flips on the... Well, it's a 1 GP margin right now, so we're going to avoid that. But typically, I would flip the Amulet Crystal. I don't think it's a very competitive flip. We have Jay... I like the name. Jay Hefner giving us a follow over on Twitch. We really do appreciate that. Thank you, Jay Hefner. And thank you for watching over on Twitch. We are trying to grow the Twitch audience a little bit, so we do appreciate that. We have Hey Cup asking, what is the choice of drink, my friend? We've got a nice tall boy Miller Lite today that we're going to pound while we get some flips listed on the exchange. And we need another flip for the alt account, so I think I'm going to do the Dragon Javelin, maybe. We'll try to get a good flip on one of these. That's another one of those items that people don't really flip a lot, is the Dragon Javelin. Also a really good overnight item as well. You'll see me doing this overnight on the 10 to 100 mil series basically every day. It's just like such an easy flip to do. We'll go ahead and list a limit of those. We also got the Dragon Bones off on the alt account as well. Still waiting for a couple things to buy and sell on the main. Let's go ahead and do, with 21 mil on the alt account, we'll try and find the Staff of the Dead here. We'll see if we can get a good margin on it. Yesterday, I was trading the Staff of the Dead for quite a large margin, and currently it's holding above 5 mil, which is a little bit concerning. Typically, the Staff of the Dead and the Staff of Light don't trade for that, you know, that much in price. Usually they're under 5 mil, I think. Typically. We'll go ahead and list a few of those. Let them sit on the Grand Exchange. We'll do 4 of them, and we'll let that sit for now. Looks like the Dragon Claws are selling on the main account. They're actually making us freaking bank right now. Like, literal bank. 1.1 mil on the Dragon Claws so far, and we still have 2 to sell, I believe, which is really, really great. We have Horse Detective over on Twitch. He says, if a margin is decent, but the buy or sell price matches what the GE autofills for the price, how does that affect the flip? Let me just read that again, make sure I'm understanding that correctly. I don't really think it affects the flip that much. Horse Detective, I don't really think people buy, especially expensive items. They don't really just hit auto GE on the price, like auto GE price, and then buy the item. I mean, it could affect a flip a certain way, but not from what I've noticed. Typically, it doesn't really do too much. That being said, if you're looking at GE Tracker and an item is trading above or below its usual range, if it's below, maybe there's some opportunity there. If it's above, maybe you want to be a little bit careful flipping it. Let's go ahead and check the Pegasian Boots. We're also going to do the Abyssal Bludgeon, I think. Both really good flips, honestly. The margins tonight are just insane. If you are not flipping in old school RuneScape right now, or you haven't flipped today, I highly recommend you log on and get some flips listed, because this week alone, flips have been insane. Like, everything I touch is like above average margin and has been trading very quickly. So if you haven't been flipping this week, make up for today and log on to old school RuneScape, go get some flips listed, make some bank, and we'd love to see you do that. Honestly, we're all about money making and flipping here, and we still have 353 mil to use. So instead of talking so much, why don't I get that listed into an item? We're gonna go do, I think, the Imbued Heart. I want to do the Bludgeon, but we're gonna do the Imbued Heart first, I think. Maybe it's just like a, you know, Friday evening and flips are going really quickly, because it could be because, you know, people are logging on for the weekend or whatever and buying items for the weekend. But typically, I just find that margins are typically good when, I think the main reason why flips are doing really well right now is because people are coming back from the Trailblazer leagues. I think that's the biggest thing, to be honest. More people coming back to the main game, more people demanding items, more trades happening, and it's stretching the margins, right? Because we went from a period of less volume to a higher volume period. So as those margins settle, margins get really, really good. Thank you all for tuning in today. Let's make some bank. We haven't had any luck on the Bandos Tassets yet. Let's go ahead and move around the item a bit. I don't want to knock the price up too much, because I still think we might be able to get a good deal on those. Currently, right now, on the Tassets, we were looking at like a 125k margin. So we'll see after this price cut if we can get any filled. Also, the Carol's Leather Tops are not doing too much either. We're going to turn those around. And we'll let them do their thing as well. I think we didn't finish the full limit of the Dragon Hunter Crossbows, so that's important to remember that. We might want to go back and actually flip the rest of those here. Sunled over on YouTube says, I'm having some problems selling the Carol's Leather Tops. Well, me too. I haven't sold any yet, so we'll see what happens here. Hey Cup says, I've given up on Carol's Leather Tops. I haven't got a solid flip on them all week. Here's the thing, is like, there's honestly this weird pattern that happens with flips. Sometimes you're gonna have a lot of luck on certain items, and then, like, I would say for like a month and a half period, something like the Carol's Leather Top is going to have an amazing margin. Then all of a sudden, that margin is just going to be non-existent for another month and a half, right? In my experience, this happens on almost every single item, because there's a lot of consistent items I flip, right? That I flip day in and day out. And there's definitely periods of time where one particular item is just not a great flip for an extended period of time. Like, you'll have a excuse me. I think the beer is getting to me a little bit. You'll have like a less than average margin on the flip for, you know, months at a time, basically. But right now is a really good time because Trailblazers is ending. Main trade volume in the game is going up, which is a really great sign. The It makes the outlook for the game really good, and it makes a lot of trade volume in the game, which makes for some really, really quick trades. Like, a lot of this high volume stuff, or not high volume, high margin stuff, usually does not trade as fast as we've been trading it. We do have to knock the Dragon Claws down a pretty significant amount to try to get these last two off. We're still going to be making a lot per, but not as much as we were before. I think right now we're getting about 250k on these Dragon Claws that we sell, when before we were getting like 400k. So really, really solid flip. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. Let's sit back and have a nice beer today as we flip some items back and forth on the Grand Exchange. By the way, guys, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping, please let me know. I would love to help you out. These live streams are to talk with you guys, talk through flips, strategies, really anything, honestly. I feel like these streams are just for fun. I mean, we just like to sit back and have a nice little flipping session. Dude, this beer is massive. I feel like I'm trying to do damage on it, and I'm just not getting anywhere. Now, we just sold we just finished up basically on the Dragon Claws, okay? And I want to see how much we made from that. 1.4 mil off the Dragon Claws today. That is insane. That's a lot better than you're going to normally do on the Dragon Claws. I'm actually very surprised that we made that much on them. That's one of the biggest active flips I've ever had on Dragon Claws. I'm not even kidding. Now, I do want to try the Superior Dragon Bones. I think that's going to be a good one for us today. Let's give that a shot here. Recently, in my experience, the Superior Dragon Bones have been a very, very good flip. So I want to see if we can get in on some of these. Watch. Now I'm going to flip it, and we're not going to be able to sell it. And then I'm going to be like, this flip sucks. Jay Hefner over on Twitch says, next beer shotgun. We actually do shotgun beers from time to time here on the live stream. I think we're going to do some shotgunning tomorrow, though. I think tomorrow's stream is going to be 1 mil profit equals 1 shotgun. Is anyone in here that was at that stream originally? That was an insanely fun stream. How many beers we end up shotgunning? Like 6? That was crazy. I guess it wasn't as crazy as the 24-hour money-making stream, but still no luck on the tacits yet. We'll keep a close eye on those. A shotgun a beer and I'll dye my mohawk red, says 407 Wolf. Maybe. I mean, I'm undecided, okay? Undecided on the shotgun today. We'll go ahead and list those Ceridome and God Swords back. I think we're going to have a little bit of trouble selling those, if I'm honest. Besides that, though, Session's looking really, really good right now. Check the alt account here. We've got 2 of the Stabs of the Dead. We're going to turn around and sell those. It's always a good idea, by the way, if you have additional Grand Exchange slots open, to, if you, like, let's say for the Stabs of the Dead here, we have half the quantity filled. So it's a good idea to take those 2 and try to sell them back if you have open slots for it. We're not having any luck on the Furies, so we're going to cut out of that. We'll try the Nature Runes today. Look, I know it's a free-to-play flip, but it still could be a good flip for us. We'll go ahead and sell those back. Only a 1 GP margin. We're going to stay away from that today. By the way, guys, thank you for tuning in. That's all I have to say. I'm not gonna keep promoting the Discord and stuff like that, okay? I know you guys don't like it. We'll do, let me see, 5.8 mil. You know what's a good one is the House Teleport tab. I really like flipping the House Teleport tabs. The reason why I find the House Teleport tabs to be quite good, if I could spell house correctly, oh my god. There we go. I was struggling so hard there. The reason I like the house teleport tab so much is because these are actually a pretty botted item. So when bots dump a lot of their supply onto the exchange, the margins on the teleport to houses, they stretch a lot. And it just makes for a really good active flip. It makes for a very good overnight flip. It's an all-around very solid flip. And it's only about 4 mil to flip the limit of those. A little bit less. 71 mil on the main. Let's go ahead and do the Berserker ring. Should have a decent margin on it. Nothing crazy, but good enough. What are we clearing? About 10k on those? Sounds about right. It's Magno. Sorry, I said that incorrectly. Over on YouTube says, how much money did you make on the 24-hour live stream? I think we made 30, like between, I think it was like 34, 35 mil, I believe. You Got Aced over on Twitch says, the Discord is great, 10 out of 10. Thank you so much, You Got Aced. And of course, if you guys do want to join the Discord group, be sure to join us with the link in the description below. If you're watching over on Twitch, we have a panel all set up for the Discord group. Basically, the Discord group is dedicated to flipping and money making in old school RuneScape. We do half of our teaching with our members over on Discord. So if you want to learn more about flipping, and you know, whether you're a beginner or an experienced flipper, you could definitely learn a few things in there. Well, how many people we have? 1,600 now, I think. What is your total bank value? It's about, I think it's like 2.5 bill, I think. 2.5 bill. Not that big. Saints fan Ivan over on Twitch giving us a follow. Thank you so much. Oh my god, this beer is really hitting me. Thank you so much, Saints fan Ivan. We really do appreciate that, man. We're trying to grow the Twitch audience a little bit, okay? So if you could just go drop a follow over there, that would be amazing. And thank you again for the follow. Oh my. We have Hey Cup over on YouTube. He says, the Discord is great. I'd say grape out of grape too. See, I get it personally, and I'm offended. Effed up on one beer. Tell him to love me. Okay. Okay. Listen, dude. It's a tall boy, okay? I'm 135 pounds. I'm not a big drinker. Clearly. But hey, when you're streaming, honestly, drinking is really fun because it gets a little bit wild. I'm a little over halfway on that. Sunlight giving us a follow over on Twitch. Thank you, Sunlight. Really do appreciate that, man. Seriously, thank you so much. And I'm glad you're enjoying the stream today. Sunled, I believe this is his first stream today, so thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to let me know, Sunled, if you have any questions relating to flipping or money making in old school RuneScape. We'd love to help you out. Currently, in our flipping session so far, guys, we are up 2.5 mil in profit. And I think, live for 37 minutes, really solid performance right now. As I said earlier in the stream, I think we're going to try to cycle into some more expensive items as we keep going here. Omar Clan over on, I think that's on Twitch. If I had to guess, it didn't pop up, so I'm actually not sure. But I'm going to guess that was, oh no, it's a subscription over on YouTube. Thank you so much, Omar. We really do appreciate it. Welcome to the flipping team. And let's make some bank, man. Brain go brrr. Absolutely, 407. Jay Hefner over on Twitch says, I was about to join the Discord. Seems like I already joined probably a while ago. Well, we have been streaming for quite some time. I think this is my, let me think, 3rd year streaming, I think. Like, consistently, that is. So, you probably joined in the past. Glad to see you again, though. Saints fan Ivan. Oh, Saints fan in van. Not Ivan. I'm so stupid. Anyway, over on Twitch, he says, hey man, I just wanted to drop in and say thank you for your videos. I've been watching them for a while on YouTube, and I'm on your Discord too. Your videos have made me 40 mil over the past month with a cash stack of around 60 mil. Hey, can we get a PogChamp in the chat for Saints fan? Can we get a PogChamp? Congratulations, Saints fan. That's an amazing gain. I mean, 40 mil, that's incredible. But trust me, man, that was all work that you put in. I only provided the flipping tips and tricks. You did all the work, man. Congrats on that, though. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Forrest Wonk. I saw your comment about the tacits, man. I was listed too low if that was the case. I was really struggling on those tacits. Whew, we could not get those off, man. By the way, guys, if you are watching over on YouTube, please drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. And by the way, if you want to know the best investments for old school RuneScape coming to Steam, we just released a video talking about the best investments that you can make right now in old school RuneScape as the game is going to the Steam platform. I expect that a lot of new players will come into the game with Steam being put onto old school, or with old school RuneScape being put onto Steam. Dude, I'm telling you, I think I'm dyslexic, man. But with old school RuneScape coming to Steam, I think a lot of new players will join the game. There are most likely going to be players who played long ago in the past and just have not played old school RuneScape yet. But that being said, there's still going to be an increase in demand on some certain items. So if you do want to go check out that video and find out the best investments, go check out my channel. We just made a video on it. And that's all I have to say, really. What date is it going to Steam, says Jay Hefner over on Twitch. Jagex has not confirmed the date yet, but they have said that it will be coming out in early 2021. Now, it is Jagex. They have delayed things in the past, but I think if I had to guess, Steam has probably got a good amount of pressure on them to release it on a certain date. So my guess would be it is going to come in early 2021. Since they're already doing a closed beta for, I think it's a closed beta for people who have Twitch Prime, my guess is it's probably going to come late January, early February. That's my guess. You Got Aced over on Twitch says, LOL, I'm already invested after watching your video. A true fan, really. I hope you did your own analysis as well, You Got Aced, and I didn't influence you too much because a lot of people, they complain, they're like, hey, every time you make a video like this, you're influencing the markets in certain ways. I'm not trying to do that. All I'm doing is looking at prices, looking at the graphs, saying, and thinking about it logically and saying, hey, if old school RuneScape comes to Steam, what's going to increase in price? And this time in this video, I didn't include any price points or anything like that. I'm not trying to merch items. I'm just trying to do an analysis and share it with you guys because I mean, look, flipping and money making in old school RuneScape, that's what I'm passionate about, okay? I have to make videos on it. And I thought that was just a great video idea to do. And if you want to see the video, go check it out. That's all I have to say. Also, Telly the Lummy over on Twitch, he actually brings up a great point here. Let me make sure my alt account doesn't get logged out, by the way. Okay. He actually brings up a great point. He says, I would invest, but I only have 50 mil, so that would cripple me in the short term. Absolutely. Typically, for me, I only make investments if I'm, one, super confident in the item, and on top of that as well, I only want to make an investment if I have enough gold to do it, right? Even with 1.5 bill, I'm hesitant to invest a lot of money in certain items because if I don't invest enough in an item, then the return I get on the item is not going to be good enough. And if I invest too much, then I'm going to be too crippled in the short term, right? Because I'm a pretty good active flipper, I would say. I make a lot of money active flipping, and I don't want to put too much money into an item and lock it up and then exit a flip early because I want to clear up capital. That's not really something I want to do. Or, excuse me, not a flip, an investment. We're going to go ahead and sell those Pegasian boots right there. Vilu popping up over on YouTube. He says, hey, yo, how you doing? I'm doing nice on this lovely Friday evening. We got those, what were they? The Berserker rings sold off really easily, man. What did we clear? I think like 10K each on those Berserker rings. Not bad at all, honestly. We also have the Abyssal Bludgeon selling, currently 3.3 mil in profit. Really nice session so far, guys. I think it's about time we cycle into some more expensive stuff. We're going to do the Inquisitor Helmets. I was flipping these earlier. I'm going to guess they're probably buying around this range. Hopefully they don't insta-buy on us. They've probably gone up a little bit since I flipped them. Earlier they dipped pretty low, though. We have Haycup over on YouTube. He says, RS3 came out on time on Steam, and the game is bigger, and in terms of the file size and complexity, it went over smoothly, so I can assume OSRS will be the same. I think I'm pretty sure I'm on terms with you with that, Haycup. Who remembers, though, when, if you've played the game long enough, that is, when old school RuneScape was released on mobile, they delayed that game for like a year, or they delayed that app, excuse me, for a year. That being said, old school RuneScape mobile is super well done. I think it's better than anyone expected, honestly, and I'm so happy it is, because I'm happy they delayed it and then released an amazing product. Like, if you're a game development team and you're not ready to release something, then just delay it. There's nothing worse than something being rushed and put out onto the market and then just not being well received. No luck selling these imbued hearts yet. That's a little bit tough. We're going to give these a little bit of a price knock downwards. Still no... I'm not trying to instant sell them, but I would expect that one is going to sell pretty quickly at that price. Also, let's go ahead and list another Inquisitor item here. I was trading the Halberg earlier today. I'm going to list one for this. I think... Oh. Why? Why does this always happen to me, man? Okay, that's fine. See, the thing is, like, I listed at a price that was lower than what I sold one for earlier, like, today. So I didn't think... Not sold, excuse me, bought. So I didn't think that was going to hit, but I guess it's trending in a downward direction. That being said, I'll show you how to work through a situation where you instant buy an item that you did not expect to buy. I really like working through this on stream because this is like one of those advanced situations where if you're a new flipper, you might not know what to do, but more experienced flippers typically know how to handle this. So I'll show you what you can do in this situation to actually, first of all, not lose too much money selling the item that you instant bought, and second of all, on top of that as well, how to profit from a situation like this. That being said, we do need to clear up another slot here on the Grand Exchange, so we're kind of waiting for something to sell off here. Looks like the imbued hearts might be first. Almost 4 mil, though. Whew. 3.85 mil, and that does not include the alt account, by the way. We have to relog to get the profits realized on that. And we just hit a 4 mil profit. Very, very nice. In the meantime, we're going to move a few items around on the alternative account, just because sharks have not been buying, and they've been sitting for a little bit too long. 47 minutes into the stream, 4 mil in profit. Really strong performance today, guys. I think that makes it a 10 mil day for me, right? I think I was flipping earlier. I had a little bit of a session going on during the day today, and I think we profited about 8 mil throughout the day, so it's not too bad. 31 mil on the alt account. We could do Superior Dragon Bones as well. I kind of want to do the Blighted Super Restores on the alt, though. Also, someone, I forget who it was, actually, was telling me that the Antidote ++ is actually a pretty good flip as well. So maybe we'll take a look into both of those. Let's go ahead and list some of those Blighted Super Restores. Also, let's go ahead and add a... We'll do the Antidote ++. Now, the thing I did notice about the Antidote ++ is it actually has a higher limit than all the other potions. You can actually buy 4,000 of these in a 4-hour period, which is surprising, right? A normal potion limit is about 2,000 every 4 hours. So I was shocked to see that, and that's not RuneLite being wrong, by the way. That's actually the limit on this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and list a few of those as well. Pretty slow buying item, though. We also got those teleport to houses off almost instantly. We got a 4 GP margin on those, pretty good. We'll do the Varrock teleports and the Falador teleports as well. I like doing those teleport tabs because they trade a lot slower, a little bit less volume than the house tabs. I mean, of course, the house tab is going to be the most in demand, right? Because if you buy a house tab, then you can basically go to Varrock, you can go to Falador, you can go wherever you want. But people still use these other tabs as well. So definitely do not count them out of your flips. For example, I use the Varrock tabs, it's just more convenient. And my house is bad. I'll put that in there as well. If I had a good house, I probably wouldn't use him. Good margins on both here. And we got the imbued hearts off as well. I think we took a little bit of a loss on those, gotta be honest. So let's go. We had a couple of questions in the live chat here, so let me get to them really quick. Let's see. Jay Hefner said over on Twitch, he says, Small EXP Lamp had a pretty good video to only invest 40% of your bank to still have some capital left for other activities. Even for, like, 40% could be a lot as well, right? Like, 40% invested seems like a lot to me, but it also depends on your play style for the game, right? Because if you're someone who is flipping in old school RuneScape actively, then you probably want a majority of your capital on hand. If you're someone who does investments, then you maybe just want to invest your money and just wait for that money to come back to you and only have money on hand to buy gear or other consumable items. So it really depends on your playstyle. Haycup over, MDM also says, wow, 4 mil. I know, right? We're making a good bit of money here. Let me just talk through the situation with the Inquisitor Halberd first, and then we'll go ahead and get to the rest of the live chat questions. But before that, guys, be sure to leave a like if you are enjoying the live stream. We're at 13 likes right now over on YouTube. If you could just drop a like on this, it would be really, really appreciated. The likes just help with exposure for the live streams and for the channel, so I really do appreciate that. Now, let's talk about this Inquisitor Halberd, right? We did instant buy one on accident for quite a high price. We have DirectX69 following us over on Twitch. Thank you so much, DirectX. We really do appreciate that. Welcome to the flipping team, man, and let's make some bank today. Hopefully you are enjoying the stream, and I'm sure you are since you dropped a follow. Now, we're gonna do, so when you instant buy an item, right, something that's a little bit lower volume, keep burping, excuse me. So for example, we're going to list the next item for the, like, we're going to, oh my gosh. We're going to list another Inquisitor Halberd for about 3 mil less than the one we just bought. Because if we instant bought something that we were expecting to be a higher price than we actually bought it for, then we can expect that the item is probably trending in a downward direction. So we're going to try to capitalize on people panic selling the item. So that's why I'm going to list it 3 mil lower than what we bought it for. And if we can actually cash a panic seller, well, that's going to be a good amount of bank for us. We have Fish over on YouTube popping in. He says, hey, man, how's it going? Good to see you, Fish. Happy Friday, man. And welcome to the stream, dude. I don't know if I've seen you around too much here, so we really do appreciate your attendance. Let's make some bank today. If you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash tag or anything related to flipping, please let me know. And we got the Inquisitor helmet as well. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to go ahead and sell that back onto the exchange. It looks like we know where this thing is trading around, which is a good sign. It's not like we instant bought it or anything. And we're going to get a little bit greedy with the sell price. I'm not gonna lie. Should sell for that. Ryan Sellers over on YouTube, he says, great stream so far. You are making bank. We're doing our best to make bank, Ryan. And Ryan, welcome to the stream, man. Your first stream. Thank you for catching us live. We really do appreciate it. And let me know if you have any questions about what to flip, man, because I know you're new around here. And we always like to give our newer flippers the best treatment, because I guess here's the thing, right, is if you just tune into the streams, you tune into the videos for a little bit, then you're going to pick up so much knowledge just from tuning into the content, and then you're not even going to need my help. That's what's funny, is we have a lot of people come in here, they stay for a while, and then they just disappear. And I'm like, oh, they disappear because they learned how to flip and they don't need me anymore. So, I mean, it's a bittersweet feeling. It's like, yes, I did my job, but I wish they would come back because I miss them, man. MDM over on YouTube, he says, bro, your streams and videos are entertaining or absolute legend. Thank you, man. Do appreciate that. And cheers to you, man. Hopefully you're having a good Friday, MD. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I'm telling you. Hey Cup says, I barely flip. I just enjoy the content. Really? Dude, I'm so happy, man. And you're in the clan chat as well, so thank you for that. Guys, if you want to join us in-game and talk about flips and money making in-game, please join us in the clan chat Scapenomics, just like my YouTube and Twitch name. We're trying to grow the clan chat as much as we can, so we'd really love if you could join that. Only if you need a CC. If you're already in a CC, no problem. We don't want to take you out of anything or take you away from people. But hey, if you're a loner in RuneScape, you want a CC to join us. We're very casual, we're very nice, and we talk about money making. You might be able to pick up a thing or two in that clan chat. And look at that. Look at this. We got the Halberg off, okay? And I'm not going to tell you the exact sell price we got it off for, but we sold it for 40k less than we bought it, right? So let's go to the losses here. See, 40k less than what we bought it for. So by not panicking and instant selling this thing immediately, we were actually able to get out of the flip with only a 40k loss. And now we have a good idea of where the item is trading around. So we can actually potentially profit on this item here as we go forward. Again, I really love talking through these situations on live stream because they're some of the harder sorry, I'm just going to log into the alt account real quick. There's some of the situations that, you know, I feel like as you get more experience as a flipper, someone needs to teach you this process, right? Of, hey, if you instant buy a really expensive item that you didn't think was going to instant buy, you got to handle the situation like this. And I always like doing it live because it just feels more like I'm on the spot. I got to be dynamic with it. And I just really like the challenge of it, to be quite honest. Let's go back and I'll get the live stream back up here, guys. There we go. All right. Sorry, the alt account got logged off. I kind of forgot about it over there. Happy to see the instant buy situation. Good advice, says Jay Hefner over on Twitch. Yeah, again, like, honestly, if you watch some of the old VODs, like, you'll come across some pretty gold information, I think. But of course, if you run into any problems, I can always help you out as well. Now, we do have 587 million GP. I think I'm going to do the Necklace of Anguish here. We're going to list a few of these. We haven't hit these yet, and the Amulet of Torture margin wasn't too bad, so I'd like to see if we can trade a few of these. 0.5 EHP over on Twitch. Give us a follow. Thank you so much, man. We really do appreciate it, and welcome to the live stream, man. Be sure to check us out on YouTube as well. I was going to say be sure to drop a like, but you can't really do that on Twitch, so we really do appreciate you checking us out and giving us a follow. Thank you so much, man. We also got the two, what were they? The Stabs of the Dead off on the alt account as well, so that was nice. We'll go ahead and list another two of those. Spilled a little bit of beer, okay? Don't hold it against me. We've got a lot of bank coming in today. 4.2 mil during the live stream so far. We're almost an hour in. So currently, right now, we're averaging 4.5 mil an hour. Really, really good rate right now. Like I said earlier in the stream, flipping right now on the Grand Exchange, like this past week, last weekend was really good too. Like the flipping has been insane. So guys, if you're not online, if you're not at the Grand Exchange flipping, or if you're new to flipping, right now is the perfect time to learn. And there's no better place to learn than our Discord group. Link in the description below. Also down on the Twitch panels as well. If you'd like to join us on Discord, we have a basically like a little money making group going on in there. So we'd love to have you join. Sunled over on YouTube, he says, I've got a 10 mil cash stack. Any items you would recommend to keep an eye on? 10 mil, Sunled, is the perfect amount to start flipping with. That's what I actually recommend new flippers start to work with, because I feel like 10 mil is when you're going to start to see the benefits of flipping the most. Excuse me. So if you're flipping with 10 million GP, some great items that you can try out are the Sharks, Mana Rays, Monkfish are really good, Nature Runes, Death Runes, Blood Runes, Zulrah Scales. That is my number one recommendation. Zulrah Scales are really, really, really good. The reason they're so good is because, yes, maybe you're only going to get a 2 to 3 GP margin on the Zulrah Scales, but the limit is 30,000. So even if you only get a 2 GP margin, that's still 60k, so it's a really good flip when you have a lower cash stack. What are some other good ones? Air Orbs are really good. Battle Stabs are good. Those House Teleport tabs I was talking about, those are really good as well. Varrock tabs, Falador tabs. That should be enough to get you started, I think. We also have a public flipping list in our Discord that you can check out as well with the link in the description below. Basically, it's just like a public list that we put together of a ton of items, and people use it to just, kind of remind them of certain items that they should flip. By the way, guys, if you are watching over on YouTube, be sure to give us a like on the stream if you are enjoying it. We're trying to get as many likes as we can. I mean, what YouTuber isn't trying to get as many likes as they can? Let's be honest. Interesting situation on these tassets. We haven't been able to sell any of them yet. We've actually had these for quite a while, haven't we? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we've had them for quite some time. Not too worried about it, though. No luck on the Falador tabs yet. We're going to cycle out of those. I think we'll do the Zulrah scales. We haven't done those yet. Wow. Zulrah scales are going up like crazy in price. I think the reason that a lot of this Zulrah scale and like all these Zulrah items are starting a little bit of a price recovery is because Sir Pugger kind of he came out with that video talking about Zulrah bots, and he said that Jagex was aware of the bots and has banned them. So I think like people have seen that, okay, Jagex is aware of these Zulrah bots, and they're aware that they're going to have to ban them right now and in the future. So I think that gives people a lot of confidence that the price in these Zulrah scales or the toxic blowpipes, everything related to Zulrah, is going to recover in price from its current situation, as a lot of the bot supply will be taken out of the game. Just a guess, but it seems like a pretty correct analysis to me, at least. I'm a little biased, okay? Maybe a little bit biased. Oh, that's, dude, Jay Hefner, I didn't even see your comment, man. I just started talking about it randomly. He said, Jay Hefner over on Twitch says, also the margins on Zulrah scales are pretty good right now since the video of Sir Puggers / the bans that have happened. So definitely try them. Definitely going to try them on the alt account. If they're good on the alt account, we might even cycle into them on the main, because as you guys know, I flip Zulrah scales with max cash, okay? Now, it's a little bit of an old channel meme. We have Lewintag as well. He said, I made 2.75 mil off my full flip of Dragon Hunter crossbows. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and do the Dragon Hunter lance. We already did a few of the Dragon Hunter crossbows, so I don't really want to margin check it again. And we have Hans T giving us a subscription over on YouTube. Thank you so much, Hans. We really appreciate it, man. And welcome to the flipping team. And I'm glad you like the content, man. It really means a lot to me. We just do this for fun, really. I love game economies, especially RuneScapes, and that's why I love flipping in RuneScape so much. I just love talking through every single situation that an item could be in, and if you don't believe me, listen, we've been doing this for like 4 years, okay? So clearly there's some passion behind it. 33 viewers over on YouTube. We've got 10 over on Twitch. Welcome, everybody. Holy cow. It's a lot of people. Thank you, guys. Also, we're struggling on the Abyssal Bludgeon. I don't really know why we can't get that off right now. CFF over on YouTube says, you're a legend. The stream is very chill. We try to keep it that way, man. We're almost done with this this massive... Look how big this thing is, man. Like, this is my hand in comparison. Anyway. It's just like, that's a lot of beer for me. $4.3 mil in profit so far. And we've been waiting about 10 minutes on this Inquisitor Hallberg. Typically, when you trade these Hallbergs, they're going to take a little bit longer than you might think, right? So you're probably going to buy one of these every 20 minutes, probably sell one about every 20 minutes. So to complete a full Hallberg flip, it takes about 40 minutes total. And get max. I think that's max. Usually, you know, that's like max. I'm going to give it a little bit of a price bump, though. Try to be a little bit more competitive on that margin, because we don't know the buy price yet, right? Because we did instant buy one on accident. We did think the price was a little bit higher than where it was. So we actually don't know where the buy price is on that. So we're not going to sit too long with a low listing. We don't want to sit and miss out on, you know, profit per hour, right? But again, all we have to do is flip one of these, and it's going to net us like 2.5, 3 mil potentially. You could also have very small hands, says Alharith. See, listen, guys. Alharith has been the biggest troll on my channel since its conception. He has been here since I had, I think, like 80 subscribers. He's been here for so long. Maybe it was later than that, but he's been here for a really long time. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and sell these superior dragon bones here. Also, I think it's about time we kill this thing, don't you think? Very nice. We have these Ceradome and God Swords going off as well, which we did actually list lower than their current margin, if you guys remember that. There wasn't that much left, so it wasn't a legendary chug by any means. Still no luck selling these Tassets. We're going to give them another knockdown in price. It's just a shame because when I margin checked these, the margin looked really good on them. So sad. How much in donations for you to hit a dab? LOL, says Lewinteg. Please, man. No donations needed, man. I'm not going to do a dab right now. Not that kind of dab. He means, like, that kind of dab. But, you know, no need to donate, man. This is just for fun, honestly. It's always been for fun. I mean, you can't stream for 4 years and, you know, it be for monetization purposes, right? It's just for fun. So, no need to donate, man. We have Taylor Concanon saying, hey, Scapenomics, sitting in a car waiting for my wife, watching your stream with my son, loving it. Say hi to Logan. What is up, Logan? Thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate that. Although, if you could log in on, you know, your son's phone and your phone so I can get more viewers, that'd be great. I'm just kidding, of course. But I'm glad you guys like the stream, man. It's cool that you can watch that with your son. Dropkick 118 says, you look like Ben Shapiro. He sucks at RuneScape, though. Why do people... Okay, listen. Okay, we gotta debunk some myths really quick, okay? First one, why do people say I sound like Jesse Eisenberg? I don't sound like Jesse Eisenberg. No one in this planet thinks I sound like him, okay? So I don't know why, like, every video, people leave comments, like, literally, 6 months later, they're like, why... Is this Jesse Eisenberg? Like, no, I don't sound like him. Also, I don't look like Ben Shapiro either, okay? Have you ever seen a person in a suit before? I don't look like Ben Shapiro. We're gonna debunk that really quick, okay? We're gonna tune it down a little bit. Not that I really care, I just think it's funny you guys think I sound like that. Also, we have these lances coming through. We're gonna wait a little bit longer for those. Let's do, we haven't done the Armadillo Crossbows or any Armadillo items today, so while we have the Inquisitor Great Helms waiting to sell, as well as the Inquisitor Hallberg waiting to buy, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of the Armadillo Crossbows here. Try to get a couple good flips on those. Wow, really, really, really solid margin on those. We're going to take advantage of that. Lewinteg 420 over on YouTube says, since we're debunking things, how's... Okay, you know what? I'm not going to read that. That's... Okay, man. That's not even... Okay. It's not even a thing. Anyway, we have DirectX saying over on Twitch, he says, I'm on 2 mil right now in free-to-play. Should I try and get a bond plus 10 mil before trying to flip? Also, any general tips for someone just starting out on flipping? So DirectX, it's great that you asked that. So recently we came out with a video showing people how to make 700K an hour in free-to-play. So I highly recommend you check out that video on my channel. But to give you some tips here on the live stream as well, I would personally recommend, like, if you... I don't know if you have any flipping experience, but it seems like you're pretty new. So I would highly recommend, first, you get a 10 mil cash tag. That's the most important thing. And if you can get a bond and get to members and still have 10 mil to flip with, you're easily going to be able to sustain that bond, especially with the help of our Discord group, with the help of the channel. And if you need help from me personally, like literally join our Discord group, message me personally, I will help you out. I'll help you make some money, and we'll get you on your way, man. But I just, like, if you can get 10 mil and get to members and start flipping, you've got 2 weeks to do it. You're going to make plenty of money. You're going to be able to sustain a bond and escape free to play forever. So if you need some extra help with that, you can just join the Discord, message me on there. I can definitely help you out. But actually, before we actually go ahead, let me just sign into the alt account really quick. Hold on. And we got that going right now. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a very big free-to-play flipper at all, to be honest. I usually don't flip in free-to-play. I have before, but it's not definitely not my forte, if that makes sense. Also, I have not been paying attention to the alt account, I've got to be honest. We did get a nice little flip here on the main, though. Or on the alt, excuse me. Okay, if this could work, that'd be great. Let's see, give me 1 second, guys. And there we go, we got it to work now. We've got these overscales on the alt account. We only were able to get 20,000 of them, unfortunately, because we didn't have enough money to get the full limit, which is 30,000. Jay Hefner says, now that you mention it, holy crap, you sound like Jesse Eisenberg. Look, so people have been saying that, and I actually went back and watched Jesse Eisenberg clips. We don't even sound remotely similar. I think people think we sound similar because we speak in this, like a similar fashion, but we don't sound similar. So it's so funny people think that, though. Anyway, I just find it funny. DirectX over on Twitch says, thank you for the tips. Appreciate it a lot. No problem, man. That's what this channel is all about. And that's what these live streams are all about, honestly, is teaching you guys how to make money in old school RuneScape through flipping. So if you guys have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping or money making, be sure to let me know in the live chat, and we'll definitely get those questions answered for you. Even though the beer is taking an effect, I'll tell you that. It's funny because these items have been sitting on the alt account for quite some time, but we're still making, like, they're still buying, right? Because, you know, we got our last Blighted, what, 30 seconds ago, last Varrock Teleport 21 seconds ago, Antidote 42 seconds ago, and we're still selling the Zolver Scales. So, interesting situation all around. Lots of volume on the Zolver Scales recently. If you go look at the Old School RuneScape website, you can go look at all the graphs that they have. And the nice thing about the Old School RuneScape website is they actually show you accurate volumes, where GE Tracker only tracks volumes that happen on OS Buddy. The Old School RuneScape website tracks every trade, so it's interesting to see the volumes on there. Volume, I think, you know, once you become a more experienced flipper, you'll start to notice how important volume is. It's like half the battle. Scales sold almost instantly, LOL, says 0.5 EHP. Dude, scales recently have been crazy. They've just gone up a lot in price since Sir Pugger's video on it. Now, we still have 264 mil. I think, you know, we could go ahead and try to do some more of those Dragon Hunter crossbows, but I don't exactly know where they're training around, so I'm a little bit nervous to do them. I'm going to try the Ring of Suffering, actually. Try to get a quick flip on those here. Also, the lances stopped buying, so we should probably move those around. And no luck yet selling this bludgeon, unfortunately. That's actually... Oh, well, we gotta get more than one. No luck on the bludgeon yet. I thought we would have sold this off by now, considering I gave a pretty much like a 40k price cut to that last bludgeon that we have. We still haven't sold it, so I wonder if the item is potentially crashing on us. We'll have to take a look. We're definitely going to turn these lances around, though. Those have been sitting for a little bit too long. Also, I think we're going to give that Inquisitor Great Helm a little bit of a knock in price. Typically, the Inquisitor Great Helm is the fastest trading item of all the Inquisitor sets because it is flipped the most. A lot of people flip this item, and I think that's why it's honestly traded a lot. Okay, got the price on that. That should sell pretty easily if I had to guess. I want to clear up another bludgeon though, so we can actually put another buy offer in on the Inquisitor Great Helms, because I think that might be a good flip for us today. Taylor Concannon says, yeah, you don't sound like Jesse. However, there is a slight resemblance to Ben Shapiro. Not in a bad way, but definitely could fool a quick ID situation. What if I just like found his ID on the ground and I like went to a bar with it? Like, yeah, I'm Ben. Yeah, definitely. Bouncer lets me in. Hey, could happen. I think the reason why we disagree so much on it is because I think my hair looks a lot darker on stream than it really is. And the party hat, by the way, it's green, okay? I know it looks white, but it's actually green. And just those kind of situations, I think, make it look a little bit odd. Probably why I don't agree on a lot of it. Sell fake autographs. We don't look that similar, though. Like, you have to look at, like, the facial features. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to give us a like over on YouTube if you're watching on there. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to give us a follow. We're making flipping content like this every week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and we're, honestly, I could go on for on announcements forever, but we're about to break the 5 mil mark, which is pretty hype, honestly. An hour and 15 minutes in, that's not even that long, and we're still about to break that mark. Super cool. Give me one sec, guys. I'm going to go turn on my AC. Brows are the same, 100%. I have the bushiest eyebrows in the game. They call me Rock Lee, man. That was literally my nickname in high school. It's so bad. A lot of good action on the Grand Exchange right now. We're making a bit of money right here. And the alt account's doing good as well. We have Saints fan in a van over on Twitch. He's asking, how do you margin check expensive items? For example, if a margin on a particular item might be in the 100Ks, you buy it and it doesn't sell, so you lose that money. Would it be okay to use something like GE Tracker in this case? Saints fan in a van? Absolutely, man. Typically, when I'm listing items like the Inquisitor Halberd or the Inquisitor Greathelm, or any like Volatile Orb, Eldritch Orb, any item that is extremely high volume that you could lose a good bit of money to when you make a margin check, those are items I'm using GE Tracker for. Now, I'm using GE Tracker not to get the exact price, but to take a guess at where the item might be trading around. So, like you saw earlier when I was buying that Inquisitor Halberd, I thought it was trading for higher than it actually was, so it ended up instant buying. And in that situation alone, that was something that I used GE Tracker or a previous price listing to guess where it might be trading. And unfortunately, it was trading lower than that, so an instant bought. And luckily, we didn't lose a lot of money on it. But you have to use the GE Tracker as a guideline because it's not super accurate with a lot of low volume items. And that's okay, but you just got to keep that in mind. Use it as a guideline. And of course, if something instant buys, then go through it or kind of handle the situation the same way we did earlier. If that makes sense. I use GE Tracker for a lot of my listings. I really like GE Tracker. I know some people use Platinum tokens as well, to each their own. I think both are really great platforms. The most important flipping plugin is flipping utilities, though. If you don't have that, you're missing out on some great gains. Not even gains, just price tracking. Like this is flipping utilities on the right here. It has so many features on it. But yeah, definitely use GE Tracker on really expensive items, for sure. Saints fan in a van says, thank you. No problem, man. 5.1 mil in profit on this stream. Holy cow. Averaging 3.9 mil an hour. Really solid performance right now, guys. 421 million GP to work with. I think we're going to go ahead and put that into the Zamorakian. Actually, I actually want to do some more of those Inquisitor Greathelms, believe it or not. Try to get a few of those off. Now, if we buy another Inquisitor Greathelm before we sell the one that we do have, then we're going to shift the Inquisitor Greathelm buy offer down, and we're going to try to get another one of those. That's kind of how I do it, right? If I think an item is trending in a downward direction, I list my offers lower. And if I think it's trending upwards, I just try to sell them off for around where I think the margin is. Because on lower volume items, I think it's better to secure what you expect the profit to be than try to stretch the margin. And look at that, we bought one really quick. So we've actually got a downtrend on this Inquisitor Greathelm right now. Interesting situation on those. That's 2 in a row that we've actually had downtrends on, which is a little bit unfortunate, but not a big deal at all. We're going to try to catch a panic seller here, and we're going to list the Inquisitor Greathelms for a little bit lower than we were trying to sell them before, but not by too much. Like, we're still in profit on those easily, but definitely lower profit than we were before. We have Gemfully popping in over on Twitch. She says, Corey, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you, Gemfully. Thank you for tuning in today. We had a nice big Miller Lite today. Now we're going in and doing some flips. And yes, that is a tall boy Miller Lite, believe it or not. But we're getting some flips in, and we're doing our thing. Good to see you, Gemfully. Thank you for tuning in. Now, we also have Sean Davis over on YouTube. He says, hello, GOAT. Sean Davis, good to see you, man. And 36 people over on YouTube, 8 on Twitch. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We really do appreciate it. If you are enjoying the live stream over on, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I mean, we're always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m., Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we just really appreciate it if you joined us. I mean, we're doing this all the time. Big Sean 61 giving us a follow over on Twitch after that announcement. Big Sean, man, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're enjoying the content, and we're gonna keep making money just for you, man. Gemfully over on Twitch says, OMG, I just got my White Claws for later. I can't wait to see that stream, Gem. Just kind of waiting for some items to come through. We do have, like, so the Hallberg hasn't bought yet. I don't think we need to be too concerned on that. I think we can wait a little bit longer on it. We still have 3.6 mil on the alt account that I do want to put into an item here. We'll do, let me think about what we can do for an item on those. Everything's still buying on the alt account, but very, very slowly, besides these Staffs of the Dead. So we're going to actually cycle out of those. We're going to do the Manta Ray and the Monkfish over on the alt account, which are, I would say, 2 flips that I recommend for people flipping with, like, 25 to 50 mil cash stacks. Or you can do the Monkfish with, like, 10 mil, but the Manta Rays I wouldn't do unless you got, like, at least 25 mil. We're going to list a few of those, let them do their thing. We actually can't list the Monkfish because we don't have a ton of money. We'll try and list a few at least, though. We'll get a couple of those going. What's that, 2 GP margin? Very, very nice. We'll do, how many can we do? 3K maybe? We can do more than that, but that's what we'll list for now. Now, we still have 408 mil on the main account. Let's do the, I'm going to do the Armadillo chestplate, actually. Now, people were telling me in my Discord group, by the way, link in the description below to that, but they were telling me that the Armadillo chestplate was really doing good these past 24 hours or so, so I'm actually hoping to capitalize on that as well. I think we had people in the Discord group clearing, like, I want to say, I think it was like 1 mil on these, if I remember correctly. Not per item, but per total flip. Big Sean 61 over on Twitch, he says, didn't realize you were on here too. Glad to support you, King. Thank you, Big Sean. Do appreciate that, man. Sunled asks, is it better to flip the fishes raw normally? Here's the difference between cooked and raw fish. In general, right? I mean, of course, different items are going to be a little bit different, but raw fish in old school RuneScape, they tend to have bigger margins, but are traded less frequently. And cooked fish have smaller margins, but they trade faster. So you kind of pick what you like out of it. Personally, I like flipping the cooked a little bit more. I'm someone who likes their flips to finish really quickly and then move on to the next item. I like to take my profit, put it somewhere else. But some people, they like more passive stuff. They like to just sit back on the Grand Exchange, log off, maybe do something else. That's where raw fish are going to come in handy. And raw fish is a little bit stable, or a little bit more unstable. It's not flipped as much. So you can actually list below the margin on raw fish if you're going to log off for like an hour or two, and the margin's still going to fill, no problem. Also, it's not that volatile overall as an item, right? Because if the cooked version of the item is stable, then the raw version is going to be stable as well for the most part. Team Twitch, jeez. I can't pronounce anything. When I have beer, I have trouble pronouncing things. But anyway, Gemply over on Twitch says Team Twitch for the win with a heart. I think it's over on Team YouTube. Can I get some hype for Team YouTube over here? We got 39 people in here, 23 likes over on Team YouTube. So I think most of our viewers have been over on YouTube. Hey, that doesn't discredit Twitch at all, okay? I love the Twitch audience. We're trying to grow it out a little bit. So welcome. We welcome the Twitch audience. But I mean, Team YouTube has been holding it down since 2017, man. Anyway, guys, if you are watching over on YouTube, be sure to drop a like if you are enjoying. We've got 23 likes on there. It would be crazy if we got to 30 likes. I really appreciate it if you would drop a like on there. Also, look at this, guys. We got the Inquisitor Great Helm sold off for our margin there. And I'm very happy we actually got that Inquisitor Great Helm off because I was getting a little bit concerned about it. But that means the margin is relatively stable on that. So we're going to pull up our buy offer on the rest of the Inquisitor Great Helms here. Since we do know where the margin is on those. We're actually going to list just one of them, actually. I thought we could list two, but we don't quite have enough money for it. Also, we need to knock down the Abyssal Bludgeon in price just a little bit here. If this doesn't sell for this, then I'm going to be sad. Forrest Wonk says, I'm tuned into both. We got Forrest Wonk with the undecided. Which one's that? Which one's actually faster for us? I'm curious. Is there one that's ahead of the other one? Just curious. That's all I'm saying. CFF over on YouTube popping up with the flag. Yeah, that's right, man. Team YouTube, dude. Gemfully says, whoa, alcohol does that to you? I am the worst. If I drink alcohol, like, the first thing that happens is I start slurring my words. That's like, and it's like the most embarrassing thing, too. You know, I can, like, be relatively coherent, and I'll still slur. It's just, you know, it's so embarrassing, honestly. I hate it. 29 likes over on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Really. Wow. Thank you. 5.7 mil in profit. Currently averaging 4 mil an hour right now, guys. Incredible stream performance today. Really insane. Like, this is crazy. We're just ripping through items today. Also, we're going to give the Inquisitor Halbergs a little bit of a knock-up in price here. I mean, we're not making a lot of money on those, so considering we haven't bought any yet. And it was about, what, I think we sat on that for like 23 minutes or so, so it's about time we give that a little bit of a bump. I think that should buy at that price. If it doesn't buy at that price, it might have started uptrending again. We just got to keep a close eye on that one. 32 likes. Thank you, guys. We got to 30 likes. That's all I wanted. Lewinteg says, I would prefer Twitch, but it always buffers really bad for me as YouTube does not. I think it has something to do with the encoder options over on Twitch. They don't give me any encoder settings over there. Sorry about that. Forrest Wong says, Twitch has less delay for me. Huh. Bob Uncle over on YouTube asks, why are Elder Malls up in price? I'm not sure. Look at that. It bought really, really quickly. So I don't know if we should be concerned about that or if we should just be happy about it. We'll have to see here. Now, we're going to go ahead and sell that Inquisitor Halberg here. I'm hoping that sells relatively quickly. If we can sell that, guys, that's going to be over a mil in profit on that. And we're listing it right about where we sold our previous Halberg for the 40k loss that we were talking about earlier. And I'm hoping we can get that off, no problems. Jem, are you going live today by chance? I'm curious. I think you are. I think at 8, I believe. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in today. This has been an incredible session. Good viewership and good profit today. Thank you guys for showing out on this lovely Friday stream. Really, it's amazing. Then we have Saints Fan in Van asking over on Twitch, does RuneLite have a feature like the OS Buddy actively traded price? It does have that, actually, believe it or not. I highly recommend using RuneLite if you are not using it already. There's also a really nice plugin on RuneLite called Flipping Utilities, which tracks all your flips and the profit that you do make from them. Gemfully says, yep, not till 8 p.m. We'll throw you the host, Gem, don't you worry. Or I'll try to figure out how to do it. I don't know. Anyway, 185 million GP to put into another flip, guys. We'll do, I feel like I want to cycle into more of these great helms here. We actually have more money. I didn't collect the money from the previous one, or the previous flip, excuse me. We're actually going to list another halberd here. We're going to list it for lower than we had the previous listing. Try to pick up another cheap one. And if this Inquisitor Great Helm buys, that's also going to be a lot of profit. So we'll have to see where these things are trading today. I'm not sure if the price fluctuations on the Inquisitor are going to be that crazy. There is a lot of volume on these items right now, but I think that also means there's going to be a lot of competition on them, if I had to guess. Inquisitor is an item that is flipped very, very frequently. Well, it is flipped frequently by people who can flip it, but I wouldn't necessarily consider it a competitive item. It doesn't really feel like it's very competitive most of the time. We're also going to list those Armadillo Crossbows back as well. We're also got to list these, what are they? The Armadillo Chestplates. We got to put these back as well. They want to sell for, I think it's like a 30k profit. It's really not that good. I did want to flip them because we didn't have a ton of items to flip, but we'll put that in there and see how it does. We also have 249 mil sitting on the sidelines. A little bit of a shame, but we could put it on the alt account, but yeah, I just don't really feel like that. We almost have all the Blighted Super Restores on the alt account as well. I'm actually going to cut back on that. We'll go ahead and put another listing in there. For the Blighteds, that is. We're going to put a sell offer in. Wait, is that right? That could be bank on the alt. I think we just made some bank on the alt. And I don't think that, hold on, give me a second here, guys. Oh, there we go. So it does track it live. So we actually are up 6 mil if we across both accounts, right? So we're making a good bit of money today, guys. It's been pretty crazy. The thing is, flipping the Inquisitor Halberd is not that exciting until the item flips. Once we get that flip settled, then it'll be a lot better off. And it'll be more exciting, right? Because we'll gain a lot of profit off that. Could be a 10 mil session today if we get some of this Inquisitor moving. Lots of profit to be had today. If you guys have not done any flipping today, literally get on right now, flip some items. Margins have been insane today. I mean, our most profitable flip today has been the Dragon Claws. We made 1.4 mil on these actively, which is just crazy. And even today, within the past 24 hours, if we go to my, look at that, past day of flipping, 24 mil in profit. Margins have just been crazy. That's the past 24 hours for us. Really, really nice. Sorry, that's not the session. That's the session. There we go. A 2.4 mil an hour, apparently. I guess the numbers changed a little bit on us. I don't know why, but still making a good amount of money right now. All we got to do is move a little bit of Inquisitor around, and that number will go up in no time. Excuse me, man. Stumbling all over my words today. And we've got all of the crossbows off. Super nice. We're going to go back in and flip. You know, we already have buy offers for the Inquisitor Great Helms and the Halbergs, so I don't know what we're going to do next. We did the Imbued Hearts. We did the Abyssal Bludgeons. Let's do a quick Toxic Blowpipe flip. I think that's going to do really good, actually. Considering how fast the Zolra scales have been moving up in price, the margins on the Blowpipes have likely stretched a fair bit. Not as much as I thought, but still good enough. We're going to put those in there. Let me think about what else we can do. We could do like the Eldritch Orb or the Volatile Orb, but I really don't want to flip them. They haven't done great for me recently. They've actually lost me a little bit of money flipping those, so I wouldn't really like to go back on those, but we might have to. Oh, you know what we can do? We'll do the Blade of Saildor, actually. This is not one I do very often. This is, sail doors are extremely, extremely low volume items, like more than you probably think. We'll get one of those listed. Hopefully they do buy. We still have 393 mils sitting on the sidelines, so maybe we're gonna knock this Armadyl Godsword down just a little bit. Might be an instant sell on that. We'll have to see. Nope, it wasn't. That's good. Jesus at Work over on YouTube says, hey, I ended up making 4.1 mil off flipping Rings of Dueling. What the heck? So it kind of worked out just as a side project while I flipped other stuff. That's really insane. Off Rings of Dueling? Do you have a screenshot of that? That's crazy. Holy moly. Good to see you, Jesus at Work, though. Thanks for stopping by, man. Really do appreciate it. And be sure to drop a like if you're enjoying as well. But I can't believe you made 4 mil off the Rings of Dueling. Anyway, we've got this Hallberg stuff sitting here right now. I'm hoping those Rings of Suffering will sell relatively easily. I'm trying to clear up another item slot here, which is why I moved the Saradomin Godsword down in price. And of course, as I'm speaking through it, we were able to sell it off. Now, we do have another item that we can put in there. I guess... Oh, you know what we haven't done yet? We haven't done our Arch Nemesis flip, which is the Sanguesti Staff. Now, we're going to go ahead and trade a few of the Sanguesti Staffs back and forth. Hopefully, the margin check isn't going to cost us too much money, because it has in the past, I'll tell you that. And looks like it's actually a pretty decent margin right now. Looks relatively stable as well. Also, after we go ahead and flip a few of these, we can cycle into some Ancestral Gear as well. I think that'll be a good move. We'll go list a few of those Sanguesti Staffs. Hopefully they do end up buying. We did take a little bit of a price cut on those, a little bit of a cut to our profits. We went from 6.2 to 2 mil, or now 6.2 mil to 6 mil, excuse me. And we're going to flip from there, which isn't a big deal. You know, we're pretty used to losing money on margin checks every once in a while. But that Blade of Saildor bought a lot faster than I was actually hoping for. So that's not a great sign, but we should be able to trade it back relatively easily. Looks like a lot of this high margin stuff is maybe coming down in price, considering how easily we were able to buy a lot of this stuff. I'm not worried about the Hallbergs quite yet, because I do know they take quite some time to trade, so I'm not going to freak out about those. And we lost the alt account again, of course. I always forget about the alt account. The reason I forget about it is it's on my second monitor, so I don't really look over on my second monitor as much as I look on my main monitor, but anyway. Enough of that. Let me just put in the bank pin on that, then I'll be right back into it. And we're already done with that, so that's really, really simple. Let me find the scene that we were working with. I think that's the one. Yep. And we're good to go from there. We're also going to turn around these Antidote Pluses. Should give us a good margin on those. And we'll list that, let it do its thing. We've also got the Varrock Teleports still buying on the alt account, albeit very, very slowly. We'll just be very patient with those. 21 mil on the alt account. Let's do the Dragon Darts. I think those actually worked on the main very, very well. So Dragon Darts are a really good flip, and they flip very quickly, but they are kind of a risky flip. So I don't typically recommend people try the Dragon Darts if they don't have, like, at least 100 mil. And the reason I say, and some flipping experience, because they actually are pretty volatile as an item, and you definitely don't want to be someone trying these out who freaks out on flips a lot, because you'll lose a little bit of money trying to get them bought and sold. Looks like we've got everything traded up on there. We'll just sit back now. I mean, this is the easy part, right? We're just sitting back waiting for some stuff to sell here and buy, of course. But I'm really hoping that Blade of Saildor does end up selling, because it looks like we might have bought it for a little bit high. I tossed a screenshot over on Good Flips. Forrest Wonk says you margin checked me. I'm so sorry, man. I'm assuming on the Dragon Darts. Oh, yes, Jesus at Work, please, I forgot to announce this today, which I did mean to announce. On our Discord group right now, we are having a flipping competition. Now, there's a ton of rules that go into it, so please go read them on Discord and join us on Discord, link in the description below. But there's currently, I think, the first place prize is 15 mil if you get the holiday bonus. So Be sure to check out the flipping competition we have going on right now. Tons of prize money to be had and to be earned on there, or win, I guess is the best way to put it. But we're really trying to make this flipping competition a monthly thing, so if there's not enough submissions, we're not going to continue it. So please, please, please go submit your flips on the flipping competition in our Discord group. It's free to enter. There's no barriers to entry. I think we only have 2 or 3 submissions right now, so there is a good chance that you win second or first place, and second place is a bond. I mean, that's pretty good. So definitely go check out the flipping competition. We really need some more entries. Thank you guys for checking that out. Forrest Monk says no on the saying, but I'm selling off anyways as it's late here. Okay, I'm sorry, Forrest, man. You know, I didn't try to do that, obviously, but I know you understand, of course. Looks like we finished up selling the Manta Rays on the alt account today. Really solid flip on there. I don't know how much we made on that, but I think actually it wasn't as solid as I think. 5 GP, I think, or so. It's just not that good. Also, I think these raw monkfish are going to sell, but it looks like we did get margin checked on them, so we're going to let that sit a little bit longer. Also, we're going to list the Adamant Darts on the alt account, which is one of my favorite high volume flips, guys. Adamant Darts here's the thing is, they've actually been fluctuating a lot recently, but you have to consider that the limit on these is 10,000 or 11,000 every 4 hours, which is actually very, very high. And currently, right now, to flip the limit of Adamant Darts, it costs 715k. That is nothing for a flipping limit, let me tell you. Reinhard Angle popping in. He says, yo, I wanted to stop by. We had Rom Taffa in here earlier getting the tattoo. I wonder how that is going. But, good to see you, RJ. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Drop a like, of course, if you are enjoying. Forrest says, just proves I had a good listing. Always nice to know, as I didn't margin check. Hey, I bought and sold one for you, man. It's easy as that. Helps you out a little bit. But yeah, we've got a banger of a session going today, guys. Really good profits today, although they have been slowing down in the second half of the stream here. Not too much, but we're trying to get some of the more expensive stuff traded. So we might succeed, we might not succeed. We're going to have to see. The flip I'm probably most nervous about right now is definitely the sail door blade. Just considering we bought that, we didn't instant buy it, but we bought it pretty quickly. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that one. We also don't have another slot open to capitalize on any downtrends. So we're gonna have to be a little bit skeptical about it. It's also a flip that takes a good amount of time, right? So, we'll see what happens. Good money on our gear-related items today, though. Some of that medium volume gear-related stuff is doing really well today, so that's been nice. No luck on the Inquisitor Great Helm yet. We'll probably just back out of that. We also got the Toxic Blowpipes as well. We'll turn around and sell a few of those. And we're going to go ahead and buy another blade, I think. Obviously for a lot lower than our previous one. The thing about, if you instant buy an item almost, it's better to go back and list another one of those items in an additional slot. And the reason you actually want to go ahead and do that is because if the item does fall down a little bit in price, you pick up another one, and that kind of averages in a better, I guess, a better profit for you, right? Because if you sell the blade that you bought originally for a little bit less in price, but you picked up another blade for really, really cheap, just as an example, then you could still make profit on the item, even if you lose a little bit on the first one. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. A little bit of a interesting situation to think about. So much money to be made today, guys. We're absolutely liquidating the exchange of all of its profit today. We'll take all that profit into the bank here and, of course, use that going forward to make even more bank. And that's why I love flipping, is it's just like you compound your money, right? The more money you have, the more money you can make by flipping. So that's why I'm always on the hunt to make some GP. These Sanguesti staffs are buying pretty quickly. Got to keep an eye on that. We also got all of the Dragon Darts as well. The Dragon Darts on the alt account, oh wow. And now they're instant selling. Woo-wee! That's gotta be a good amount of change right there. It's like a 40 GP margin on an instant sell. We're gonna cut back on the rest of these Sanguestis. It might be downtrending, I doubt it, but... try to take some profits off the table on that, and then maybe we'll move into some ancestral items. Actually, I think that's going to be a better way to handle this additional slot we have. We'll try to get some like ancestral, maybe we'll try the ancestral robe bottoms. I haven't found a good margin on the robe bottoms or the robe tops for the, I would say, the past 2 days or so. So I'm hoping we can get something good working today, and we can. Very, very nice margin on those right now. We're going to take advantage of that. Whew, really nice. Thank you guys for tuning in today, by the way. I hope you are enjoying the live stream. Be sure to join us on Discord with the link in the description below as well if you want to learn more about flipping and money making in old school RuneScape. And if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to drop a like if you are enjoying as well. Really helps with the engagement here on the YouTube channel. It kind of grows my channel a little bit, so we really would appreciate it. See, this is when flipping is a little bit less exciting. You're just kind of waiting for some items to buy up. This is typically when I would log off for a little bit, probably go get a snack, come back to the game a little bit later, see if the flips actually do end up selling. Shaggy Green over on YouTube, he says, love in the stream and loving your party hat. Thank you, man. You like it? We've had it since, I don't know how long we've had this thing, but quite some time. Almost a year, I think, at this point. The party hat is just a little bit of a fun addition. We did get that Inquisitor Great Helm off, so that's really, really nice. We didn't make as much money on them as I thought we would, but still a decent profit on those either way. We're going to flip one at a time going forward on those, though. Alharith over on YouTube says, go do a Vork trip really quick. I feel the pet. Honestly, I cannot be asked to gear up for that right now. I'm going to die if I do it. I just know, okay? I'm out of practice, you know? That's the bad thing. I'm out of practice on Vorkath. I actually think I will go tomorrow, though. I probably off stream, though. I don't think I'll do it on stream. Maybe I will, but we'll have to see about that one. If tomorrow's another drinking stream, we got to be careful. I think we're going to do shotgunning some beer tomorrow as well. So everyone who's looking for me to shotgun one, go check out tomorrow's stream. Wow, these ancestral row bottoms are going like crazy right now. We already... What is going on? This is another live stream where we just get onto the Grand Exchange, we list a few items, we just sit here, talk about some stuff, and items just are going like crazy. I mean, we just made... What did we just make? How much was that? 356k in 2 minutes? Like, legitimately, maybe 3 minutes total? That's freaking insane. The markets today have been insane. This week, the markets have been insane, and we are here capitalizing on it as best as we can. And, it's just been... What a day, man. What a freaking day. What a week, honestly. I haven't done a ton of flipping this week, but I wish I did, because there is so much money to be made this week. We're also going to knock down the Hallberg just a little bit in price. I do think that at this price point we had just listed the Hallberg at, it will end up selling. We are going to be cutting into our profits just a little bit on that, unfortunately. $7.4 mil in profit today. Oh my god. How long have we been going? Not even 2 hours, and we're 7.4 mil in profit. Insane performance today, guys. Can you be disappointed about that? I don't think so. We did buy another Hallberg. Oh, no. That is a bad sign. I mean, I was hoping we'd get another one, but I thought we would have sold one before that actually happened. So what we're going to do is we're going to downtrend this a little bit. I need to look at where we actually bought the first one. Give me one sec, guys. I actually wasn't too sure that second halberd was gonna buy. Let me see here. Okay, got it. Let's go back to the first page here. Okay, we're gonna list these on the exchange. You just got to be a cool cucumber and not freak out too much, and hope those do end up selling. Now, as long as we get a couple of these Inquisitor Great Helms traded, I cannot be too upset about it, which I think we will be able to do relatively easily. Seems like we're doing fine right now either way. We have Wild Muffin over on YouTube. He says, howdy, Scape. Good to see you, Wild Muffin. Thank you for tuning in today. We also have Jay Hefner over on Twitch. He says, sad I won't be able to see the shotgun stream. Hope you get to the 10 mil mark. Hey, we might get to the 10 mil mark today. Probably not. I'll probably wrap it up before then, I would think. But we're definitely making a good amount of GP right now. I mean, hey, you never know. A couple Inquisitor items sell. We might be able to make that mark. I'm a little bit nervous, though. I gotta be honest. Just look at our Grand Exchange right now, okay? We have the Sail Door that has to sell. We have the Inquisitor Great Helmets that has to sell. We have the Sanguesti Staves that have to sell, and the Hallbergs. We have 2 of the Hallbergs, which is a little bit over-leveraged on our risk there, so we need to be a little bit careful. And considering we bought another one for a relatively cheap price, I don't know. It's going to be a tough situation on those, so we'll have to keep a close eye on it. I was hoping we're going to have a little bit more GP. I think we're just going to cut back on those row bottoms and try to get another halberd, believe it or not. There's no way this halberd buys. If this halberd at this price buys, then I'm going to start freaking out a little bit. We do have the alt account ready to go, though. We can put a couple flips up on there. Let's try the Karambwan will be a nice one to do. We'll try to get a Karambwan on here as well. Try to flip a few of those back and forth. That way we can make a little bit of money on the alt account, and that'll kind of cover us on the main account if we do end up hitting any losses that are too significant. What the? Crazy margin on the Karambwan right now. That's probably not gonna work, but we're also gonna do the Dragonfire Shield as well. We're gonna try to get one of these bought and sold. The Dragonfire Shields are a really good flip for people with a smaller cash tag, flipping with about 25 to 30 mil. The Dragonfire Shield is your friend. It's a great item when you try to learn how to expand away from high volume items into maybe more high margin items. The Dragonfire Shield's a great item to start. 39 likes over on YouTube. If anyone hasn't liked the video yet and you are enjoying the live stream, please drop a like. 40 likes, that's crazy if we can get there. So thank you guys for tuning in. But Wild Muffin over on YouTube says, I've had trouble getting anything going on Inquisitors just in general. Do you mean like this week or these past 2 weeks? If that's the case, I do understand. But if that's your, like, when you're at, like, oh God, how do I explain it? In your entire flipping career, I'm sure you've been able to flip a few Inquisitor pieces back and forth, Wild Muffin. I know you're a good mercher. The Gaming Bar over on YouTube says, nice. Yeah, nice. It's very nice. Thank you guys for the 40 likes, man. Crazy stream. I'm really hoping we can get some of these Inquisitor pieces off, man. Jeez. So, you guys might be concerned about this Blade of Sail Door that hasn't sold yet. I wouldn't be too concerned about it. They're very low volume, so I would just be very patient with that. Although, I do want it to sell, to be honest. I do want to make a little bit of profit on it, if I can. Maybe we'll give it a little bit of a knockdown. Not underneath where we bought it, but... Oh, I just opened something by accident. Let's see. Try to walk away in a profitable situation on those. Shaggy Green over on YouTube says, thank you for the shout out. I just subbed. I didn't shout you out, man. No worries. If you think it was a shout out, then no worries, man. Wild Buffin says, yeah, I don't know. I just haven't had any luck on the Inquisitor items recently. You know, I've had a little bit of luck, to be honest. Nothing crazy, and definitely not my best Inquisitor flips this week. Wild Muffin, if I had a recommendation for you, definitely check out those, like, medium volume PVM items, like, Dragon Warhammer, Ceradoma God Sword, Primordial Boots, Pegasian Boots, Bandos Tassets, Bandos Chestplate, things like that. Those kind of items, Armadillo items, they have been really, really good this past week or so. So I'm sure you've realized, but they've just been really good to flip. So if you haven't flipped them yet, definitely check them out. Imbued Heart was pretty good earlier. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. We lost money on that. Don't do the Imbued Heart. But the Abyssal Bludgeon was good. So check out the Bludgeon if you haven't done that. Solid flips all around today, though. Really good markets today. I mean, look at the profit today. I mean, 7.5 mil in under 2 hours of flipping. That's some pretty good profit right there. We still have 128 mil on the main. We might as well put that to use. I think we're going to do the Ancestral Hat, actually. Should be a good one to do. Decent margin on those, nothing crazy, but good enough. Still have 50 mil left on the main. We'll do the, let's try the Abyssal Whip. Whip is like a really high volume item you can flip. It's not really something that's going to make you a lot of profit, but it's something that's very low key, very easy to list and just kind of let sit on the exchange for a while. Good overnight though, in my opinion. Yeah, we're not making any money on these whips, but whatever. They're also extremely stable. Whips are extremely stable. We can't flip too many of them. They're very stable, so I like to flip them. MDM says, easy bond in a sitting over on YouTube. Absolutely, man. I mean, my goal with flipping is not, like, you know, I try to teach people to not focus on ROI, but focus on profit per, you know, don't focus on your profit in an hour. Focus on your profit in a day or in a week or in a month. Focus on longer time frames because flipping is a very inconsistent game. Sometimes when you're logged on, the margins are going to be very good, and sometimes they're not going to be very good. So try to look at your profit from a weekly or monthly standpoint. That's just a better way to get an idea. Because, like, listen, are you going to play RuneScape every day and flip all day 24/7? Probably not, right? So look on longer time frames. That's actually going to tell you what is a better determinant of your profit. You know, we're having a great session today, but it's just a lucky session. I'm sure later, you know, 2 weeks from now, we're going to have some bad sessions where we're not going to make a lot of money. Like, we're going to flip for 2 hours, maybe make 2.5 mil. We're not going to make anything. So today is just a really good session. I mean, it's very exciting, obviously, when you have a banger session like this. But try to track your profits in like a monthly or a longer time frame because, you know, everyone has a great day on the exchange, right? But not everyone can make a ton of bank out of it. So anyway, just my 2 cents on the situation. Jesus at Work says, over on YouTube, he says, I've been flipping all day while I play other games for the last week straight. I think I'm addicted to it. Dude, I am addicted to flipping, no kidding. It's like the only thing I do in RuneScape these days is flip items. Now, I know that sounds really boring, but to me, I love game economies. I love RuneScape, and I just love flipping. I don't know what it is, but I'm so into it. Did we lose money on those? Did I mess that up? No, we made a little bit. But I did mess it up. If you were curious. Jesus at Work says, I mean, where else can you make 2 mil an hour logged out? Yeah, absolutely, dude. No kidding. Forrest Wonk says, I'm off. Enjoy the last bit of the stream. We will, Forrest Wonk. Thank you for tuning in today, man. You've been with us since the start, so we really do appreciate that. And have a nice weekend, dude. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow's live stream. And if not, well then, hey, get some rest and relaxation. Get fueled up, flip some items, get back on Monday to your actual job, and then flip less items because you're busy, okay? Give me 1 second here, guys. Take a look at something real quick. Okay, cool. All right, still back to the flips. 50 million GP to work with. Forrest Wong says, yeah, you too. We'll see tomorrow. Depends. Perhaps it's time for a Heineken. Hey, Heineken, not a bad beer. Slept on, honestly. Heineken does not get the praise it deserves. We're going to do the Archer's Rings next. It's probably, like, Archer's Rings, if you got 50 mil sitting around, throw it into some Archer's Rings. I mean, honestly, they're a pretty good flip that you can utilize, and really good margin on them right now as well. So we're going to list a few of those and let them do their thing. Also, on top of that, guys, just gonna run to the bathroom really quick, so just give me a second. Liam S., good to see you as well. Just give me a second, Liam. I'll be right back, man. And we are back. Let's get back into the flipping here, guys. Not too much has moved since we've been gone. You know, these toxic blowpipes still haven't sold yet, which is not really concerning. I think we're going to be able to get these off, and even if we sell them for a loss, I don't think it would be very big, but we're going to sell them back for still a profit on those, albeit a small profit. Looks like we're having a lot of trouble moving some items around. I'm pretty concerned about these Sanguesti staffs. Not super concerned, but, you know, I would have hoped to sell a few of these by now. At least one. So we're going to give that a little bit of a price knock downwards. Try to capitalize on a smaller margin, but still making over 100k on them, so you can't really be too upset about that. Would be really nice if we could get another one of these Inquisitor Great Helms off. That would make me a lot more confident on the Grand Exchange here. We still are up 7.5 mil. We can't forget that. We're still making a lot of money here, but I would like to move a few more items around, right? Like, why not? Give me one sec, guys. Sorry, I'm distracted on my second monitor here. We are just waiting for a couple flips to finish up here, so you know, not too much to commentate on. But if you guys have any questions about what to ask or what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping or money making, then please let me know. I'm always here to help you guys out and answer your flipping questions. So that's what these live streams are really focused on primarily, is kind of talking through different flipping situations, talking about what to flip with different cash stacks or things like that. So definitely let me know if you do have any questions. Now, we did get a Sanguesti staff off, so that is good. Looks like we're on margin for those, and we're going to secure a little bit of profit on that, which is a good situation all around. Very happy with that. And we also have the Toxic Blowpipe selling as well, albeit I think a 2k profit on those. Not really very good. It's just like, you know, I love flipping these really expensive items on stream, but the problem is they take so long to flip that it's like, in the meantime, it's just so boring. You just like sit here and you wait, and of course it's entertaining because I can talk with you guys and things like that, but we can talk through different investments or different flipping situations, but it's just like not as exciting when you don't have to trade as many items back and forth on the Grand Exchange. Personally, for me, I can do investments, and I have done them in the past, but I make more money per hour doing active flips than anything, so I think that's really where I excel, is actively trading items back on the Grand Exchange. I think I've got that down pretty well at this point. We're going to try a few Arcane Prayer Scrolls over on the alt account, which is not an item I typically flip, so I'm actually curious to see if we can get a good margin on these. If we can, I'll definitely add it as one of our flips to the 10 to 100 mil series that we have going on. And if you haven't seen that 10 to 100 mil series and you are working with, like, I don't know, 10 to 100 mil, then check it out. It really would probably help you out, so... We do have 14 mil still on the alt account. We're going to do the red Chinchampas. Red Chinchampas are a great flip, although the limit is a little bit smaller than most high volume items. You can only flip about 7,000 of these every 4 hours or so. So instead, we're going to try to flip a few of these. Hopefully the margin's only a 2 GP margin on them. If the red Chinchampas only have a 2 GP margin, I usually don't flip them. It's just not really worth it, considering the item limit on it, right? It's just not enough. I would hope for, like, a little bit more on that, personally, but yeah, it is what it is. We did get all of these Sanguestis out, though, so that's very nice. We are going to go list a couple more of those here, see if we can make a little bit more profit off them. Try to hit that 8 mil mark, man. Sunled over on YouTube says, red Chinchampas aren't going well today. I've been looking all day. I know they have not been doing well at all today. Also, you know, all of our flips just became stagnant all of a sudden. Like, we can't get anything moving right now. You know, it's not a huge deal, but come on. I want to sell some of these Inquisitor pieces, man. Get that really good bank. We have Saints fan in Van over on Twitch. He says, man, the red Chinchampas have been all over the place the past couple of weeks. They've been very volatile. I bought 32k of them under 1k each. I'm debating if I want to keep them en route to 99 range or if I should just sell them. I mean, here's the thing is I don't really see any problem in you holding on to those and getting 99 range with the Chinchampas, right? Because you already got a pretty good deal on them. That being said, as they trend further up in price, maybe you want to sell a few off, you know, maybe they break 1.1k each. You want to sell a few off, take a little bit of money off the table, take some profits. I don't see any problem in that either. I'm a very big proponent of when you make an item investment to... If you have, like, let's say you have 30k Zulver scales as an investment, right? They go from 240 GP where you bought them to 260 GP. I'm a big fan of selling off half those Zulver scales. So selling 15k Zulver scales for 260 and holding the rest, because they might go up further in price. Maybe you'll sell them for 270 each. After that, you sell the rest of them, or they could go down in price and you have to sell them for 250. Either way, you're still realizing that 250 GP profit and you're still making some of that gain, right? That way you can kind of hedge your risk a little bit against downtrends, and I just find it a really good way because to me it feels like a win-win, although obviously if you held the items throughout the whole thing, you would have made more money. Hopefully that kind of makes sense, but it's just the situation I like. I like to take my profits when I see them, because, you know, obviously item prices are not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed to stay where it is, and I just like taking those profits when I see them. I guess I'm greedy. I don't know. Maybe it's just like my active flipping tendency leads me that way. Still no luck selling the Inquisitor Great Helm yet. We're going to give it a little bit of a knock downward in price. Not by much at all, though. Still making a good bit of profit on that. Just doesn't look like it was selling for where we hoped it would. And we did get the sale door off. Finally, man. We finally got the sale door off. 8.4 mil in profit right now, guys. Incredible. We just waited so long on that, man. I'm so happy we got that off. Oh, man. I didn't think we were going to be able to get that off during the stream, to be quite honest. We have Saints fan in Van over on Twitch. He says, good advice. That does make sense. That is similar to the taking profit concept in real life investing. Yes. It's like, that's why I like to sell half, hold the rest. That's like my favorite thing to do in those situations. It just feels like, you know, obviously it's not the best of both worlds, but it feels like it, right? Because you never know in the future where the item price is going to go. So if you see a good item price, you might as well take a little bit of profit off the table. You know, we just hit 8.5 mil, guys. I think we're going to wrap up the session there. I mean, I think we've had a crazy good session here on the Grand Exchange today. Let me announce this one more time. If you guys have not been flipping today or this week at all on the Grand Exchange, I highly recommend you log on and get some flips in and out, guys, because the flipping this week has been incredible. Some of the best flipping I've seen in probably about 3 months. So you definitely want to go ahead and try to trade some items back and forth. Finally, we've got some volume back in the markets and profit to be made. I see a very bright horizon here for old school RuneScape in the coming months, as we have OSRS coming to Steam here in the coming months here. I think early 2021 they said, which I expect to be late January, possibly early February on that. We just came out with a video, by the way, on that as well. If you want to know the best item investments to make for the old school RuneScape event coming to Steam, then be sure to check out that video. It's over on my channel. We'd love for you to give that a view, give it a comment, see what you think of it. And that's really it today, guys. Thank you for tuning in so much. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to join us on Discord as well. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.